Whoa. Hey, okay, I'm back in the bit. Shawty as bad as can get. Watch how I handle this shit. Watch how watch how I brand it again. More money, more problems, I'm at it again. My karma ain't pay off the damage and shit like.
Welcome back to another video, MARSBARS. How y'all doing? It's been a minute. I am so sorry. See, what happened was I got sick. I know. Was not expecting to get sick, but I got sick and I could not record a video, let alone edit a video, let alone post a video. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better now, so we're making videos again, you know.
Yeah, boy.
The message for this video, as you can probably see from the title, is the intention was there, even if you fail. That is a huge message for me, and I wanted to share this message, which I recently came about this message when I was talking to one of my dear friends, and it really stuck to me, and I wanted to explain kind of what that means for me and what I want you guys to take from it, or you know what I don't know. You know what, I really don't know, but I'm gonna share this message, and I'm gonna share this message, and we're only taking positivity out of it. Okay, all right. But to start it off, I wanted to share with you a little candle. It is Sunday. It is Sunday. This is when I'm recording it. I probably won't post it Sunday, but today is Sunday, and Sunday is known to be reset day. So I'm gonna start this video off with lighting a candle. The candle scent for this is raspberry and sandalwood. I love how it smells. Got it from my job. And yeah, we're gonna light this and we're gonna talk about what I mean further when it comes to the intentions was there even if you fail. Right. And she is lit. She is light. She is lit. And we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna set her in the back of my bed. Yes, that is a safety hazard. I don't recommend you to do that. But I'm watching, and so is he. He's watching the candle for me. Appreciate you. So, the intention was there, even if you fail. What do you mean by this? Why are you talking about this? What's the point? Like, where's the other videos? Listen, I didn't know what video to make to start off, because how do I tell you I was sick and I just come back? But I also really went back to this in my notes, because I was like, part of this YouTube is just sharing some of my experiences and like words of affirmation and just words of encouragement and whatever these words are, because I don't know what you would call it, and let me know in the comments what you would call this. But I just think this message is important to take into the new year. I think it was important for me to understand, and it's all about mental growth. So if you want some mental growth, why not listen? I don't think it's a bad idea. Anyway, but to start it off, it's like acknowledging having good intentions, even though it doesn't go as planned. All the plans that you can have in the world are not going to go as planned. I can tell you that right now. I am a planner. Like, it can be something small or something little. It doesn't always go as planned. I don't expect it to anymore. And that's not to make it bad. That's just to understand and allow opportunities for something else. But acknowledge having good intentions and making the effort, because that was valuable within itself. You know, that you stood on business. That's like a gangster way of saying it or whatever. But you came in with a pure mind and you guided yourself with those pure intentions throughout. You have to give yourself credit for that. You have to know that's valuable, that what you did was valuable in that situation or any situation where you're taking these steps. And it's something to be proud of, even when it doesn't work out. I do plan on sharing my story, but like, there's been a lot of situations where you can look at it and be like, but it failed in the end, or this didn't go as planned, or I'm not with this person, or I'm not doing the things that I wanted to do. That's okay. Stuff is not supposed to always go as planned, but the steps that you took, the mindset and the mind growth that you allowed yourself to have during those situations, pat yourself on the back. It's not easy to do that. It's not easy to open yourself up to people. It's not easy to open yourself up to new ideas or situations all the time. It can be very difficult, but you took that step and you did it with pure, if you did it with pure intentions, with good intentions, pat yourself on the back, even if it didn't feel. Pat yourself on the back because you just elevated yourself. Whether you want to believe it right now or not, you did that. You opened yourself up to something new, and now you've grown from it. Whether it turned out bad in the end or not, you grew as a person. That's a beautiful thing, to grow and to open your mindset and allow growth within your mindset. You just became a wiser person. You didn't know this knowledge before, and now you do. That's a great skill set to have. That's a great add-on to who you are. Don't ever shoot that down. Number 2 for me about this is that failure is not the end. And I know it can feel like that. Like this stuff is not always fun to go through. The experiences that you go through with this isn't always the best ending. But to fail does not mean that it ended. To fail is to allow an opportunity to learn and grow and mature from that. That's a beautiful thing. Like I just said that earlier. It's a beautiful thing to know that the time was not wasted. And it's gonna feel like it. Because I've told so many people after something has happened, like, you've wasted my time, or my time was wasted. But no, like, I'm going to get into my story time. I'm going to explain all this. But your time wasn't wasted. You spent this time growing. Like, you grew. You learned things about yourself. You learned things about other people. And in that time, were you happy? Were you doing things that made you happy? And if you wasn't, were you growing? Have you grown from this? Have you learned from this? If you have, that's a good thing. You don't have to look at it as a bad thing. If you choose to look at things in a negative mindset, only negative. There's a bad thing when you don't look at stuff realistically. But when you choose to look at this in a positive mindset, even when it comes from like some of the worst situations, it's a beautiful, you're growing, and I know you're like, stop saying it's a beautiful thing and all of that stuff, but it truly is. You are a new person out of this. You might not have wanted to be that person. You might not have wanted your shell to break like that, but it did. And you became a better person. You are a person that no longer allows certain things to happen to you because you've experienced this. That's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. That's a growing thing. You're doing great. Don't give up. Stay with me. My own experience into this. I have a few, and one of those situations was a friend. And this is a friend from a long time ago, and she has nothing to do with any recent situations, but she was kind of like a thought that came about when I thought of this. And this is a friend that I had stayed friends with for a long time, and I shouldn't have, or if I decided to stay, I should have communicated better, and I should have been more open with the way I felt about things. But I wasn't, and I was young at that time, and that's not to make an excuse for that, because a lot of times you can communicate it at any age. I'm not saying it's easy, but there's ways of communicating. You could at least try, and I don't think I tried. I don't think I tried as hard as I should have, or as hard as I wanted to. But it was just the fact of knowing that I stayed, and I was trying to still be a friend to someone that didn't feel like a friend to me for a long time. And I could look at that situation and I could be like, well, I failed, and this person is terrible, and I don't like to look at situations like that. I start off like, if I'm in my feelings, I might start off like that, and then it's okay. To me, I think that's okay. It's a part of the healing process. To me, I think it's okay if you start off like that. But I don't always end up like that. I look at both sides of the situation, and I try to be as genuine as possible when it comes to my character. So looking back at that situation, I wasn't happy anymore. I wasn't comfortable being in that situation with that friend, and a lot of times I did step away, and I saw the blessings. Like, I won't ever be able to tell you why I went back as many times as I did, but I saw the blessings. Like, when I left and took this person out of my life, I saw good people coming in and more positive stuff happening to me. But even though I allowed this friend back in, it would always be something, and I just couldn't stand for that anymore. I was like, I'm going through a cycle, and I don't want to repeat that cycle. So I, acknowledge that I wasn't perfect, but I also acknowledge that a lot of times I came out of those situations with good intentions. I never wanted any ill intentions from, like, I never wanted anything bad. None of that. I just wanted genuality. I wanted a good friendship, a good relationship. I wanted to build. I wanted to grow with this person. I wanted to keep moving forward and, elevating with this person, however it was meant to be fit in positive ways. But it don't always, like I said, it doesn't always go that way, and that's okay. I acknowledge that though I had lost this friend, I gained a lot of experience from it. Like, there was certain things in their relationship that I did like to do. There were certain things in the relationship I didn't, so I wouldn't take those into the next relationships, and I wasn't taking them into the next relationships. And as I kept going, those relationships kept growing. You lose people, it just happens, and not everybody is meant to be on the long ride for you. Some people are meant to come back, and some people aren't, and that's okay. But you take that good. That's the point I'm trying to make. To take the good from it, because the good was these experiences that you did have, that you want to have again, or you want to have that feeling again with somebody else. It don't always try to pinpoint it to one person. Allow your experiences to be for all over. And I know that sounds crazy, but allow yourself to be happy with more than one person. You don't have to stick by one friend to be happy. You don't have to stick. You should. I believe in sticking by one person to be happy when it comes to relationships. But if it doesn't work out, you don't have to confine yourself and be like, I'm done with relationships altogether because this one person hurt me. No, it ended, and I know it hurts right now, and I'm sorry that it's hurting. But when it stops hurting, allow yourself to keep moving forward. Allow yourself the opportunity that failure brought, because it's going to be a good opportunity, because you're going to allow it to be a good opportunity, because this is your life. That's what I mean by that. Like, we ain't gonna try to switch up my words. Like, I know what I'm trying to say. I just have to find a way of saying it better, and I'm working on it. But I like the way I'm talking, so we're gonna keep that. Yeah. But experiences aren't easy. You give your all to some people, and they will let you down, and unfortunately that is life. But knowing that your intentions was there, even if you did fail in whatever relationship or whatever process you went through, that has to count for something. Because if that doesn't count for anything for you, then I don't think anything will. If you look for that goal-driven success, if you look for that happiness within other people and not within yourself, even when you fail, you struggle. And no one should have to struggle, especially when you're trying to grow your mindset. That's the biggest thing about this. You look at the fact that you were on the right path and you were focused on the right things, and that means something, because you put an effort in that a lot of people don't do anymore. And that's valuable, that's important, that's a beautiful thing. You're a beautiful person for that. Don't forget it. Overcoming the failure, it's okay to make mistakes. I would hope that you've heard that a lot, because it is okay to make mistakes. As an artist, I make mistakes all the time. It helps me grow. It helps me build my success. It helps me it helps me become a stronger artist. That's a great thing to have, to become a stronger artist, because I allowed those mistakes to happen. I didn't beat myself up all the time for those mistakes. You know, I accepted them, and I learned new things from them, and I opened up the door for more opportunities from them, because my intentions were still pure with the stuff I was doing. My intentions to be a better artist were still pure. So I allowed that failure when it did happen, and it was okay. I feel like I can get into more stories. I don't think I want to get that deep into personal stuff just yet, just because some things I'm still healing from. I'll admit that. I'm still working on it. I'm still overcoming things. Nobody's perfect. But when you allow that, and when you sit back and you analyze and you think about these things, you allow yourself an open mind space to grow and to learn from them. Don't just sit back and reflect on stuff and then not take it in and not take it into the next whatever you decide to do. That would defeat the purpose of the lesson. You learn every day, or if you choose to, and I choose to learn every day from any lesson, any person, all of that. Take in the lesson and learn from it and keep moving forward, because that's growth, and growth is power. Learning is power. The most important message that I have from all of this, when it comes to the attentions was there even though you fail, is to stay genuine to yourself. I am huge on genuality. I feel like if you stay true to yourself, then the right people will come around you. You know, if you are pretending to be somebody else, you're going to more than likely have people around you that aren't like you. And it's okay to want to step out and grow into somebody else. It's okay if you want to bring people around you that's going to help you elevate your mindset and help you grow. That's completely fine. But be genuine to your personality and who you are. Don't try to change yourself for the worse. Don't try to change yourself for other people. That's going to be the biggest thing out of this, because if you're not genuine and true to who you are and to yourself, then how would you know how would you understand your intentions, right? Genuine person, genuine intentions. It's really that simple. When you are a genuine person that is kind and true, and you know, people make mistakes and everything, and that's okay. But when you're genuine to yourself, your intentions will be there too. So allow genuality, and the intentions will follow. And even when you fail, it'll be okay, because you know that you were being yourself at the end of the day, and that should be all that matters, because yourself, you are what matters. You are all that matters at the end of the day when it comes to your life, because this is your life. Don't forget that. This is your life. You have the willpower to do great things. You have the willpower to do bad things. It's up to you to choose. And which one do you choose? Which one? You know? Yeah. Something to think about. The intentions was there. Even if you fail, you can take this message and you can go forward with it. You were not accepting bad, but you're accepting that not everything is going to go as planned, and you're accepting that even if there are failures, there are opportunities for betterment. There's opportunities to learn from those failures. There's good opportunities that just naturally come from those failures, whether you want to see it right now or not. It's something good out of it. You can make something good out of the bad. Don't ever think you can't. Don't ever think you can't turn it around, because this is your life. And I do mean that. The intentions was there. even if you fail. And you're gonna feel like you failed a lot, but you didn't. You're growing, you're changing, and you're elevating. And that's a beautiful thing to do. I really do mean that. But this is all the message I have for this Recess Sunday. I hope you take it with you into the rest of this new year. I hope you think back on it. Please share, some examples or some experiences that you had like this in the comments. I would love to hear it. This is new for me, so I'm not going to be 100% comfortable sharing like detail by detail of certain situations, but I want to get there. Cause it be juicy, Like my life would not be boring, It be some stuff going on. Anyway, happy Sunday, or whatever day you're watching this on. Happy Black History Month. I love my black people. That's pretty much all I have to say to that. Happy Black History Month. This is our month. This is our year. Every day is us. Celebrate that. Love that. And be empowered by it, because it's a beautiful thing. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope you have a great week. I will make more videos soon, and I will get back to doing this weekly thing, because I wasn't kidding about that consistency. I meant it. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful night. Peace out, MARSBARS. Toodles.
Give it up, I got to give it up. But the joke's on you, bitch, I made it. But the joke's on you, bitch, I made it. You keep causing drama, telling all those lies about me till you